Hi guys, and welcome to another train sim review and showcase. Today we're looking at the first part of our Armstrong Powerhouse HST showcase. So in this episode we're taking a look at the Valenta HSTs, which are the HSTs of course with a Valenta engine. And I'm joined today with Bertie.
Hello.
So I'm just setting up these HST for ourselves. There we go. So we can hear some compressors coming from our HSTs. So first, let's look at variety. As always, variety is very nice with the classic Intercity 125, the plus 254 tops numbering through Executive, Swallow, Virgin, and all the different versions of Intercity with and without buffers. Today we're driving just a couple power cars. One, the rear one with buffers, the forward one without. So, what do you think of the model?
Well, the model, I'm assuming it's based on the Kuju one.
It is the Kuju model with a couple of fixes, yeah.
Yeah, and I think you can see that mostly around the headlights and curved bits because you can clearly see the polygons.
Yeah,
Um, but the textures have made it a lot better.
yeah. Right, so inside the cab, it is a retextured cab, but it's still very Kuju. It's better than the Kuju one. You can tell that some of the textures are better, but it's still very chunky, as you said. You can tell the polygons are there and whatnot. Not, and that is really blurry. Not that you'd look back, but anyway. At least you've got that, which is kind of a good thing, I guess. Right,
I
so
mean, I think that was on the original, but
yeah, definitely,
yeah.
yeah, that is on the original. So we've got no instrument lights, as you can here. So we've got master key, which is cool, and I can't move it without master key. So we'll put in the master key, and we'll put us into neutral. This one comes with DRA, but usually the ones that are in city don't come with it, and you can see the ATP doing no, not the ATP, the speedo doing its self test. What we'll do now is we'll put our reverser into off and start the cab with ATP enabled so that you can see the ATP self test. Have you ever seen this before?
No.
Okay, well, you're going to have to give me your first thoughts once I've done it. So, here goes. Coming up. What do you think? Not bad.
Well, I liked the sounds.
You did, you said.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, let's turn that off. Right, so evidently the first thing everyone loves on a Valenta HST is the smoke. So let's get that engine start from the outside, and I'll turn your guys' sound up, and you can enjoy it. There we go. What do you think of that?
Lovely.
Indeed. You can hear the engine settling down now. I think we'll do our next thing. There we go. So, should we test the horn?
Yes.
Good, isn't it? Right.
Hmm.
So, next thing we've got to do, let's release our parking brake actually, which takes time to do, and it's even got a dedicated sound. We'll release the train brake as well while we're at it. Come on, parking brake. And there we go. So we'll release the train brake, and then a very cool feature on these, of course, is the electric train supply, which makes the engine rev. So kind of high idle state. And then we've also got wipers. There we go. Let me check our points. Yep. So, are we ready for the thrash? Yes, we are. Here goes. Power. Power as well. I am actually stopping, by the way, just so that you can see. That's the DVD, which it has as well, so that you can see how the whole thing reacts to 80p. So let's get that started in a second. It's very slow stopping because I've got no Mark 3s behind. Okay, so let's stop and
Yeah, that's for a period. Virgin Trains used them with just two coaches in the middle,
yeah,
effectively as 158s.
yeah.
And they were limited to 100 miles per hour. So I don't know how slow these would be limited to.
About 80, something like that.
Hmm.
Right, so we're now going to have an 80p60 limit, and because the points are at 30, you can see how it reacts. Right, okay, we are ready. So let's thrash it again, full power. I love the fan as well. Oh yeah, because I forgot the speed is actually 25 miles an hour. So let's forget about that then. These are the engines that's inside. Let's take out the 50. You can also hear the traction motors. It doesn't even move, it's just flat, disgusting texture. 70 miles an hour. Ah! Slow the bloody thing down! Right, this is the emergency brake sound. So I'm going to derail. I'm coming off, we're coming off, we're coming off. Oh no, we're not. Release. Right, we're coming to the
This
side
video
here.
is going well as just as all of the others.
No, it is. Just keep us on full service, there's that. Full service. There we go, coming down through 40. There we go. And turning in. Perfect indeed. Lovely flange as usual. Right. And we'll just do a bit of a brake dump to stop. And then we'll do it to finish off. We'll do we'll stop the engines so that you guys can hear that sound. I will say on the model, the wheels look very, very square, as she said.
Yeah, that's probably down to its age, I think.
Yeah. Right, so conclusion. You do the ratings this time. So, first, quality of variety rather.
Well, this is the Valenta one, so there won't be that many. So I guess I don't know how many are in there and how many they could have put in there, so I'm just going to give it a 7. The sounds, I'm not the expert on Valenta sounds.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to say 8. Um, what's next? The model. It's not actually because it's an enhancement pack. It's not their model. Um, but the original model wasn't that good anyway. So I'm going to go a 5. No, I'll give it a 6 because they did upgrade it a little.
Yeah.
The cab, uh, 6 because they haven't. Because the cab textures, from what I've seen, they aren't that good.
Yeah.
And as for the other things, there's no passenger view, if I'm right in saying.
No, not on the Mark Threes. There isn't no.
Um,
Because it's the Kuju Mark Threes with new sounds and physics. Physics. What do
yeah,
you think of the
yeah,
physics?
but they did. I've got no idea if it's realistic or not. I'm afraid I'm going to have to
Yeah. Okay.
leave that to you. Um, yeah, the original Kuju one on some liveries did have a passenger view, so it's sad that they've removed it, and it was quite a good passenger view.
And lastly, functionality. So, like things you can do inside the cabs: DRA, ATP, AWS, Master Key.
I liked how they had a go at doing ATP,
Yeah.
so an 8 there.
Cool. So that ends this review. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope to see you in the next review, which will be rather the VP185. Also by Armstrong Powerhouse. So I hope you've enjoyed, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye.